Alright, we deleted you, corrupted data. This is the final chapter, and we deleted you. So let's find out what happens in Austin's backstory. I think this is about.
I love this world. The land, the trees,
Immediately
the
starts out
lakes,
with
the
I love this
mountains.
world. Okay.
I was constantly labeled as a sociopath, and I was alienated socially.
So,
I was so pissed
Austin
off.
is weird.
I just wished every other human would just
He just
drop
said a
dead
bad word.
so I could live peacefully.
So,
However,
learning a
there was
bit more
one thing
about
the other people
Austin.
made that I can say I was somewhat thankful for. Video games.
Oh, my boy Austin is a gamer. Okay, I appreciate him for that.
I remember it was the year 1987, on the day of my 7th birthday. I received a Nintendo Entertainment System,
Okay, so
or NES
Austin
for
is an
short.
old school gamer.
I enjoyed playing the games on that system, so I got the SNES when it came out in 1990.
The SNES.
And then the Nintendo 64 in 1996.
And the 64.
And so on.
Never
It was
actually
with these systems that I
played any of
realized
the
what I wanted to do for the
N64
remainder of
games.
my life.
Because
Create video
I normally
games.
use I
could
played
create
a
a video
few
game and
N64
finally
games
get
that
the
were
respect that I
emulated.
deserved.
Not
No
that I'm
teachers telling me
guys
what I
to
can and can't do in my world.
that's
No doctors
terrible.
labeling me as a sociopath.
But Austin
He'd have
is
to
a
traverse
pretty
through
good
the land,
plot of the
fighting with
game.
citizens and punishing them for their crimes. Kind of like Super Mario Bros.
Yeah, just
I
like
started
Super
to
Mario. Okay,
So in the fall of
Austin was just
2003,
talking about how he couldn't
5
make
years
the game
after I finished
himself.
high school, I officially started my first year of college at the DigiPen Institute of
Austin,
Technology
we were
at
bonding.
Redmond, Washington.
But you're a college guy.
That was where I pursued a bachelor's and a master's
I don't
degree
actually
in
have any
programming and
plans to
computer
learn for
science.
college, but I want to work at Nintendo when I grow up.
Anyways, I
But
had
by the
always
way, I
been a
should
grade
probably
A
say,
student.
some parts
School
of
had
them
always
just
been
speed
easy
it
for
up.
me, and it became the
Mainly
same
because
case
they're
with
not
college. It resulted in me in having a lot
so
of free
good to
time.
plot, but
Meanwhile,
also because
from what I've seen, other people would
both
hang out
parts
with
of
their friends or
corrupted
focus
data
on
are
hobbies in their free
40
time.
minutes
Honestly,
long.
it's such a waste of time.
And
I prefer to spend
this
my free time
unspeed up
studying.
is probably gonna
I'd
be
study a lot
over
about
an
the subjects I
hour.
saw in my classes.
And
We were
that's
learning about
way longer
electricity,
than
and they used to
any
assign
of
a
the
ton of
other
homework. One day I
Wii
was in my
Deleted
dorm
You
room doing some of that
reactions.
homework
Wait,
about
he just
advanced
said
electricity
electricity.
uses. Then I got a little stuck at one of
Does
the
that mean
questions, so I
he's
got on my
gonna
computer
find
to
out
try to
about
figure out the answer.
the electroshock therapy they did to
Then,
Adelaide?
while I was browsing the web, I stumbled across something that caught my eye. It was a procedure called electroshock therapy,
I
or
called
ECT
it.
for short. The procedure could
Oh
lead to big amounts of
no.
pain for the patient.
No.
Another significant issue was memory loss. And in most
That's
cases,
why
memory
Adelaide
loss was
couldn't
not permanent.
remember.
For some,
Oh, I'm
however, the
finally
lost
getting
memories
it.
were never returned.
I'm
I don't know why,
finally
but for
getting
some
it.
reason I was fascinated by this electroshock therapy procedure.
Oh
The use of
no,
electricity
no,
to treat
Austin,
patients seemed
no.
really interesting to me. Some years
Okay,
had
this is
passed,
actually the
and closer
second
to the
day
end
of
of the
recording this
semester,
reaction.
one of my computer science teachers mentioned that local internships were opening up.
Does he get an
Internships in
internship
game
at
development, software
Nintendo?
development, etc.
Okay.
After class, my teacher called me in,
Let me guess.
and he recommended me to apply
he
for
does.
an internship at Nintendo because their offices were near the university. He told me that he could give me a letter of recommendation since I was one of the best students in the class.
So then what happens
After
next?
some heavy consideration between Nintendo and other choices, I remembered
But
all the good
he
times I
obviously-
had with Nintendo products when I was young,
yeah.
and it
He's an
inspired me
old-school
to choose
gamer.
to apply at Nintendo.
I think I'm starting to bond with Austin
I knew
again.
that Nintendo was working on the Revolution console,
So he,
the
of
one that was
course,
going
gets
to be
the
renamed to
internship at
Nintendo Wii
Nintendo.
later that year.
And then
I submitted my
something bad
application a
happens
couple of
where
days before the
I
deadline
think
and
he
waited.
turns into Corrupted Mii.
Some weeks after that, I got a call for an interview. I tried my best to seem like a good person in the interview.
That picture
Luckily for
of
me,
Austin
at the
is
end of the
funny.
interview, I was given the job right on the spot. I was
Of course,
surprisingly
you got the
very
job.
happy that I got the internship. I was going to work for the company that created my childhood. The company that helped me see that humanity was maybe not as bad as I thought it was.
Okay, so he's changing what he thinks about this world. Can't believe it started out with, I love this world.
I finally started my first day at summer internship at Nintendo on May 26, 2006. Some weeks away from when the official
But
name
that
for
doesn't
the
make
console
sense,
was
that'd be
revealed,
summer.
titled
And
as the
it's May.
Nintendo Wii.
The Wii. Best
The
Nintendo
campus was
console.
divided into many departments:
I just
game
made so many
development,
people
OS,
mad.
hardware,
But
etc.
no one's watching this anyways.
I wanted to work on game development, but I was assigned to the
No one
software
cared.
development department,
I got
which was a crew
software
that was working on the
development.
main OS of the Wii.
Which, I mean, that's not
I didn't
so
mind it,
bad.
honestly, although I hoped I could be reassigned to
You
the
know,
game
making
development
games is so
department
cool.
sooner or later.
I
I was given a warm
I
welcome by
probably
the
just made
employees.
so many
They
people
showed a lot
mad,
of
but
enthusiasm
no one's gonna
towards me,
watch
the
this
new
anime.
employee.
No one cares
I
about
didn't like the attention, honestly, but I tried to hide it and showed a
creepypasta
bright
about a
personality
Wii.
like I usually do. My team was working on the OS of the Wii, mainly the Wii menu and settings menu, since a quantity of main features of the Wii was already done at the time.
To the console.
Honestly, my work. Some weeks later, July 10th to be specific, I was drinking some coffee in the break room, and I thought back to the game that I was trying to develop before college, Reclamation.
Oh yeah.
The concept was still lingering in my head after all this time.
For a game. I could
it still seemed like a good concept for a game,
or Garage.
and a bright idea came to my mind.
Speaking of which, I'm currently trying to make
So,
the Fall Guys
since I knew my manager, Todd, clearly considered me as a good employee, I thought I could use my privileges for my good reputation to... The quickest way from my work zone to the manager's office was through the server room.
I've
the
heard
server that stores
something
every
bad
important
that
document
happens
from
to
Nintendo of
Austin in
America.
the server
I thought that if I
room.
took a shortcut from there, I could stop by a different break room right before going. I was halfway through the server room, leaning myself on one of the server machines. Then I slowly collapsed on the floor and passed out.
Oh no. So, who's gonna end up finding him? Don't tell me it's like Henry.
Then I woke up. How long was I out for? But what I knew was, I was extremely uncomfortable. Then, I noticed, I was tied to a chair with my mouth covered, and my arms tied behind the chair. I was still in the server room, but the lights were off. I could just barely see what was the server room as the lights from the server machines were still on. And then, out of the darkness, I saw a shadowy figure.
It's definitely Henry.
Was holding an axe.
Henry.
It approached me and said,
"Oh, that's why everyone
finally awake,
has an axe always."
I didn't recognize his voice, but I didn't have time to think about it, since the shadow showed himself right after. When I could finally make out who it was, I didn't recognize him either. Greetings, Austin.
It is Henry.
My name
is
Henry.
But that animation was clean, though.
Anyways, let's get right to business. As he said that, he swung his fire axe. I closed my eyes for the impact, but he went right for my legs.
Henry, you're doing the
I suddenly felt an indescribable amount of pain, itching down to my legs. My voice went dry. I couldn't scream from my pain. I finally opened my eyes and looked up at Henry. He was looking down at me with a smug face. You see, Austin, you went up the ranks so fast. It was unbelievable, really, he said.
I think this is the reason
I've been in this company for far longer than you, working hard, in hopes that I could be praised for my hard work around here, he continued.
Okay, so that's
I couldn't understand what he was saying.
Doing all this.
I was in too much pain to want to pay attention to
I
him.
understand.
Then, Henry rips my folder in half and threw them in the nearby trash can.
Austin definitely hates Henry now.
Feeling stale much, huh? Wonder how that happened. Maybe your drink tasted a little off today, he said, while he had a smug look on his face. Then I looked up at Henry face and we stared at each other for a couple seconds, while I thought,
sorry.
Did this f*** my coffee?
I said that.
What a dirty tactic. Oh, Austin, if only I could have a little more time to play with you. You see, you weren't meant to last long here in this company. See you on the other side, old friend. Then, Henry took his final swing.
Okay. He did it.
I opened the file, and the simulation started.
Oh,
I was led straight to the Mii
first two bands in the Mii channel were on the DS.
Average eyes and mouth.
I'm pretty sure
I would have also gotten hair, but they didn't have any work.
A beta version of Tomodachi Life,
so
where it's called Tomodachi Collection on the DS.
I also wanted a body with the Mii, but the bodies were not being worked on in this prototype at the time.
40 frames a second, really?
In another window on my desktop, I opened the Paint app. It was difficult to use, but I made some basic gray and red shapes, and I saved the shapes as PNG pictures.
Okay.
I studied some 3D modeling at college, so I knew the basics of it. I had the idea that I could make a 3D model of a basic body. I opened a modeling program that I had installed on my desktop and went to work. I ended up making a very rough model of a body. It looked sort of robotic.
That's why he has the robotic body.
Then I imported the Mii head that I made previously into the model and exported the final result onto my desktop. My body
Sorry, I'm
faced right
skipping a
inside
lot.
the Mii,
It's just
and for a
none of it
moment,
has to do with
it felt
plot.
like I was completely submerged in water. I was inside the Mii. I couldn't move for a few seconds, but then
that's why he has,
my
that
body felt
body
brand
that he
new.
has.
My being didn't
he
feel
made them
unstable
mono
anymore.
poly,
It
low
finally felt
poly,
like I
so
had a
that's
real
why
body again.
the fingers look like claws.
I got happy. Felt like I hadn't had a normal body for a long while.
So that's
While I was
why I
moving around in my new
claw-like
body,
hands.
I noticed
Okay,
something in the
I'm
distance, far
understanding
from the
now.
desktop. After some seconds,
The
suddenly
server
at the end of
room.
the hallway,
Oh no.
someone opened the door. I could barely make out who it was, but I believe I saw one of my coworkers, Mike. He turned on the light, then he saw me.
Okay, so
He immediately
like there's
turned around and left the
some
room with his
like
hands covering his mouth.
videos of like
kinda felt
what
bad
happened
for him.
after we
I would've
deleted
done
you,
the same.
and
started
one of
looking at the
those
reports that
videos
were
is
made
like
some dates after I died.
Mike, like
cannot
what
find
happened
anything.
after he
The
saw
only report that I could
Austin's
find
dead
was one
body.
that said I had quit. I was surprised.
Oh, okay, so
Why?
they lied
Why
about
would they lie about this?
Austin.
About me? Then it struck me. The Nintendo Wii, Nintendo's biggest console to date, was just a few weeks away from release. If, for some reason, word got out that someone was assassinated inside their headquarters, it would start a controversy. Then, the launch of the console would be nothing but a joke.
Austin's death,
It made so much sense.
no one
but
gets
still,
suspicious
I was
about the
surprised.
Wii. Oh, okay.
I was surprised that they would do
That's
such
a
a
little
move.
cheeky Nintendo.
Then, I continued browsing
Yeah, I
through the reports
understand,
made
like,
by the
no, this
manager,
is like
and
actually
then
real,
one
but
caught my eye.
that's still cheeky
This report was
Nintendo.
dated somewhere before I got hired. In short, this report said, "Our team has found a set of mysterious, creepy rooms hidden within the files of the Mii channel. We are too late
So
in
far, we
production
have
of the Wii to
only
remove
found
it,
what
but
seems
we
to
are
be
trying our
a
best to find the
hospital hallway
culprits of
and
this
a
atrocious
functional
edition.
electric chair.
So far, we have only
So
found what
that's
seems
the
to be a
hallway
hospital hallway and a
and the
functional
electric
chair
chair
room.
that Austin
Again,
uses on
we are sorry for
Adelaide.
any inconveniences, boss. Signed,
Oh
Todd."
no.
Weird, I thought. Why would someone add something like that?
No,
I
no,
concluded.
no.
But then, I saw him take one Wii from one of the Wii piles that we had ready to ship. Then he entered
This is
one
what
of the
Henry
back
does
rooms
in
with it.
Adelaide Origins.
This intrigued me with curiosity, however,
where he
because
got
I wanted exactly what he was
electrocuted.
planning on doing. My interest got the better of me, and it was for the worst. Was apparently drinking out of a bottle of beer during the process.
Oh yeah, we know that
Was
Henry
he
is
an
alcoholic.
Knew that son of a bitch didn't have any redeeming qualities to him.
Austin, you guys,
As I was examining his actions, I realized that it would be blatantly obvious that I was watching the scene, and it would have been a stupid decision if I decided to move right to the screen.
Yeah, he's playing the
so
Wii,
I stayed back.
taking a bit of a drink.
However,
it looks fine.
Something was off. I looked back and saw Henry, who was focused on opening up the Mii channel. He pressed on the selection to create a new Mii avatar.
Creating Adelaide.
He gave the selected Mii
Yet
the male
there he
gender,
is,
and seemingly
in
disturbing
all
like
of
features
his
from then on
creepy
out.
glory.
Although, they reminded me of my own body. The Mii was hairless and bald, its eyes completely widened and enlarged, a cartoon-like grin and a small nose.
His birthday is
Afterwards, the process
November
of moving his hands was
18th.
done. Then Henry typed in a name.
Is that some
Adelaide.
sort of
I could feel myself raising an eyebrow at
specific
this. Almost literally, but I couldn't do much. Wasn't that delete backwards?
Oh my god, that's like the
Quite
fourth
an odd
time
choice
someone
if I
has
say
said,
so myself.
oh, that's backwards
and honestly
for
weirded
delete.
me out. I had a really off-putting feeling, and I thought that this was enough. I should probably get out of here before he notices me. I was midway through the process of getting out of there.
How could he really notice you? You're like kind of dead.
I've always wanted to be a Mii.
Yeah,
that was coming from Henry? What the hell was he talking about? Is he that drunk? I wanted to see if he was going to do something stupid.
I mean,
so I stayed for a couple more seconds.
Like,
but then
Henry said
he
that
looked
because
at his right and stood
he was
up.
drunk.
I finally decided that it was enough and left.
But we'll never know.
While I was halfway back into the hole from where I came from, I suddenly got electrocuted. I felt the electricity go completely through my body. It felt like my whole body was on fire. I felt myself moving and shaking in pain. And that went on for a couple of seconds. And I felt like my soul was leaving my body. But while I was being severely electrocuted, Something
This is
entered
like
my
more
non-existent
twisted
ears.
than the original
I heard
trilogy
Henry
and Sam's
screaming.
story.
Then, the shock finally stopped. I fell on the floor and felt very tired. But only one thought came to my mind. Was he also being electrocuted?
Yes.
Then,
Yes, he was.
finally, I passed out.
Alright, Corrupted Data Part 2.
I woke up. I found myself in a dark room, laying in a bed,
Let's find out what
inside
happens.
of a hallway. A hospital hallway. The atmosphere was dark, and I could see countless to endless beds in the distance of this hallway.
Oh, he's in the hallway.
After looking around my surroundings, the reel of memories flooded back to me. What happened to me? I thought silently to myself. I stood up, and I instantly almost tripped.
Oh.
My body suddenly felt sort of incomplete. Then, I looked at my hands. Every few seconds, they would kind of glitch out.
Oh.
I realized that my whole body would do that. It was like my
I can't
mind was
really
sort
read
of
what that says,
corrupted.
but I'm gonna get zoom in.
Then, I started walking.
So that's why he's
and walking.
glitching out.
Questions were filling my mind. I couldn't comprehend what had happened to me.
Okay.
But then, suddenly, I heard a scream. It was an agonizing cry for help.
Is it Henry?
I immediately rushed outside. When I got out of the room, I saw
it's most likely
Mii,
Henry.
or better said, Henry's Mii. I stood there for a second, looking at it, and examined it directly. It was wearing light blue hospital clothing, holding its hand to its stomach, containing a very fearful and paranoid expression plastered on its face.
It's the boy.
I stared at it for a couple of seconds. Then, without hesitation, I jokingly tried to be friendly to it to see where it would go. It was obviously just a Mii. It wouldn't kill a fly. "Hey there, fellow Mii," I said. Then, I noticed that on its hospital clothes, it had a little name tag with its name, and I read it out loud. "Eled, huh? It's still a weird name," I continued. But then, the Mii suddenly spoke. With a shocked tone, it said, "My name is Henry, and what are you?"
Oh, he doesn't know that he's Adelaide.
Henry? I jumped backwards, taken completely off guard.
Oh, God, he's gonna
I finally arrived at the electric chair room.
Adelaide.
Then, I threw Henry towards the electric chair and tied him up while he was desperately trying to fight back. I was quick to find a dial on the device beside it, and I proceeded to crank it up.
You know,
it was around 2 seconds before it started, but in those seconds, I looked at Henry's face.
Is more twisted
he was looking at me with an angry look.
The original trilogy
Henry
and
then
Sam's
was severely
story.
electrocuted for several seconds. I only stood there and watched the view,
the backstory behind
satisfied,
Austin,
with a
aka
grin on
the
my
Corrupted
face.
Mii.
Well.
Just more twisted.
Look at how the tables have turned once again. Oh, how pitiful it is to see you here all helpless and restrained, with nowhere to run. This is what you get. When the procedure was finally over, Henry had passed out, and I looked at his body, happy with my accomplishment.
Henry.
Before I could think of it, Henry pulled an axe out of nowhere and shouted, "Don't call me Henry!" Immediately after crying out, Henry rushed after me, about to swing his axe.
I don't know, but that
makes sense. He quickly got near me and swung his weapon with force. But I surprisingly caught the blade with my hands.
He caught it.
I didn't think it would work. I even expected to miss. My, you think a little weapon is enough to scare me? Where the hell did you even find this?
I don't know, the same weapon that killed you.
After I said that, Henry continued swinging his axe while I was backing up.
Man, my boy actually got the smooth.
Suddenly, Henry luckily struck a hit on me, right on my chest. I dropped on the floor, holding my hand on the wound.
Oh, so that's why he has the scar.
My wound was huge. There was no blood or anything similar, only pain.
Okay, this is making a lot of sense now.
That I needed to give back to Henry. So, do you really think
but you know, Henry,
do anything to me?
Now this went ahead and you didn't
Without
kill
hesitation,
Austin.
I quickly rushed at Henry, leaving him with no time to react. I grabbed him by the neck and pulled him up. With a grin on my face and a scared look on Henry's, I glared down at my hand. I forgot I had modeled it to be low poly, so they looked like claws. I realized they were perfect for the job. I smiled and swiftly cut Henry's head off with my claws. I dropped Henry's dead body on the floor, but I was still not satisfied. Until, a couple of days later, I felt the Wii power turn on.
I felt the Wii...
Somebody already bought the Wii?
I felt the
I
Wii
exclaimed.
power turn
It was
on.
barely 10 days after the supposed
Wait, is
launch
this
date of the
Kyle?
console. Was the Wii that popular for it to sell that quick?
Yes, the
I
Wii is
questioned to
popular.
myself. I rushed to the Mii channel. I saw Henry standing there, looking at the
It's
screen,
Kyle!
acting just like a Mii.
It's
On the other side
Kyle!
of the screen, I saw
Okay, so this is
kid,
starting to tie
little
into
kid.
the original
and this kid was
trilogy
looking
now.
at Henry with a frightened
Wait, is this gonna tie
expression.
into Sam's story as
Ah,
well?
perfect. An innocent kid now has to experience Henry's... I thought to myself.
Okay, more
It concerned.
swearing that I have to
As much as I
bleep out.
despised all of humanity, I always had a soft spot for kids.
Oh yeah, I
knew
forgot
they were
that
purely
Austin
peaceful
hates
and naive.
humans.
They never meant any harm.
Even though he is a
Unfortunately
human.
for them,
Or
though,
used to.
it won't always
You
be
know what
this
I mean.
way. They'd eventually grow up to become just like the rest. So, if I wanted to execute my plan without affecting the kid, I would have to wait. But my thoughts were interrupted by the kid. The kid suddenly grabbed Henry with the Wii remote and deleted him.
Oh,
I was shocked by this
Kyle
happening.
deletes
I didn't think the kid would delete him.
him the first
Damn,
time.
was that me really that creepy? I thought.
Yes.
Then,
Yes, that
the
one's
kid
creepy.
proceeded to create a new Mii. This Mii was seemingly less obscure
Oh yeah,
compared
then
to
he
Henry's,
makes it
with average
a Mii of
features,
himself.
but it appeared identical to the kid's appearance.
Never expected the Kyle
kid
to
named
look
his
like
Mii
that, let alone
Kyle.
as a Mii.
Something that I would
He
assume was
just
the
looks
kid's name.
normal.
But by the time the kid finished
It
his
was fine.
Mii,
Kyle's
was
in
back
there
at the
have
Mii
been
channel.
roped into
He
this.
must have figured out the bug too, huh? Then the kid immediately deleted him again, the first chance he got. He proceeded to leave the Wii menu.
It
and
looks like
decided to
Alan
play
and
some
Kyle's
Wii
Mii would
Sports,
become
the Wii's
friends,
packed-in
right?
game. I didn't want to stay to see the rest. After all,
So
the
this is
modifications to
starting
the
to
chair
tie
were still not done.
into
I went
the
back to the
original
electric chair room and
trilogy.
continued with my work. But after around 20 minutes, I heard the kid outside. Apparently, he started having a conversation with Henry back at the Mii channel.
Oh
I couldn't make out any
yeah.
of Henry's words,
When Adelaide
but I could hear the
talked to
kid.
Kyle.
The kid was mentioning how Adelaide was creepy, and how he didn't want him in his Mii channel. I felt sympathy for the kid, for having to deal with
Oh,
Henry
you
and all his
starting to feel sympathy for
But
Kyle?
that gave me even more motivation.
Kyle?
Even more
Kyle's kinda a
motivation to
jerk.
punish Henry. I can make the screen go black, go to static, completely disconnect it from the TV.
Oh,
and I can even
okay,
change
so
the atmosphere of the Mii channel.
in part 2, when
But I bet
the
that
whole
Henry already
Mii
figured out how
channel
to
went
do
all
it, since
static,
he also
that
figured
was
out the bugs to go
awesome.
back to the Mii channel. I thought that this ability could be useful for my advantage later. Around a week had passed, and I was almost finished with the modifications to the chair. I hadn't heard much of the kid, until that same day, I heard a new voice. I went back to the Mii channel to see what was happening. But when I arrived to find Henry in the middle of killing a Mii. The kid's Mii, with an axe.
When he
Kyle's
murdered
Mii seemed to be in a
Kyle's
lot of
Mii.
pain. It seemed like Henry had cut off the legs of the Mii and was about to deal the final
I did not
blow.
like to see
Henry
that
sure has something about
before.
cutting off legs, huh? I looked at the screen and I saw the kid.
Oh
and
yeah,
another one I
Nathan.
would assume to be his friend.
He was
I wanted to stop
traumatized from
Henry,
that.
but I was too late. He then proceeded to cut off the Mii's head with the axe.
I mean,
After
Austin,
a
you
couple of
couldn't really
seconds, the Wii got unplugged,
interfere with
and
it.
I went back to the electric chair room, defeated.
I mean, did you
I
want
felt guilty
Kyle
that I
to know
couldn't
that
stop
there was a
Henry.
second
It's safe to assume
cursed
that the
Mii
kid,
there?
Kyle,
I
is
mean,
now in some sort
I
of
guess
shock,
Austin
or even
wouldn't
traumatized
really be a
along with his
Mii.
friend.
But he's got a Mii head,
That pushed
so
me even more
he
to do
could
what
probably
was
represent a
needed.
Mii.
As more time passed, the chair was finally finished, but I haven't felt the Wii being plugged in since that day. It would be safe to assume
Oh
that the
yeah,
Wii was
because
saved
Kyle
somewhere, or even
yeeted it
returned
into
to
his
the retailers.
closet.
So I
And he
waited.
didn't really turn the Wii
It was
on
a
in
long
part
wait.
3. He just took the
But I
SD
would
card out,
sometimes
which
find myself daydreaming about how it would feel to
Wii's
be a
don't come
human
with
again.
SD cards.
I couldn't. Oh, it had been around 10 years. I could tell by the
Oh,
Wii's
are
internal
we getting to
calendar.
Sam?
I was taking a nap, sitting beside the electric chair.
We might be
Until I
getting to
suddenly
Sam's
felt the Wii being
story.
plugged in. I instantly woke up. I didn't hear the kid. I heard a female voice. She proceeded to open
it's Sam.
the menu, and then she started to talk to Henry. Again,
It's
I couldn't
Sam,
understand
isn't
Henry,
it?
but I could hear the new voice. Apparently, this new voice
It's
was
Sam.
named Sam.
Guys,
But
look
she had empathy towards
respectively.
Henry and treated
Why
him
are
with
we
kindness and
having a
respect.
close-up of
She didn't want to
right
delete
there?
him like Kyle did.
We
I
couldn't
was a
just
bit
get her
annoyed
face
by
and that was it.
I didn't
We
think
just...
Henry deserved to be spared.
Eh?
They then proceeded to talk about
These
how
guys look
Mii's are sent to a
respectably.
horrible place when they get deleted. But apparently, Henry didn't want to speak more about it. That's all I heard that day. I got excited with temptation by the thought of this. I could finally execute my plan, but I would have to wait for the perfect moment to arrive. It would likely have to wait a couple more days, I thought. And so I started to wait. Until 2 days later, I was sitting on the electric chair.
Austin, I don't think you
puzzled,
should be
quite
sitting
bored.
on the chair.
It felt too quiet. Until I suddenly heard Henry talking to Sam. I realized since I could hear Henry, it meant he was most likely in the hallway for some reason.
Oh yeah, didn't Sam delete Adelaide so Adelaide could show her something? I'm pretty sure.
Deleted, especially by Sam. I'm not upset with you.
Yeah, Adelaide talking to Sam. Yeah, don't delete me. Yada. Sure.
The pain gets worse every time I get deleted. I'll meet you in the Mii channel, Henry explained with a weak voice. I knew that this would be the perfect moment to finally reveal myself to Sam. I saw Henry going back to the Mii channel, so I forced the screen to go black, and I
know you keep saying, oh, no.
I didn't expect
but
Adelaide
that's
to be
basically
here.
What this is.
I quietly started. Who was that? Sam questioned frightfully. You'll find out soon, I concluded with a tease. Then, I let the console go back to the Wii menu. I wanted to keep myself mysterious in my identity to Sam for a bit longer. I didn't want to do everything at once, so I'll just have to keep it smart and inexplicable
I get
for
what
I was
trying to do, like,
just to make it
keeping
perfect.
myself mysterious.
But the next
so
day, while
when
I was listening
he
outside
does
the Wii,
reveal himself,
something got my attention. I heard Sam talking to someone
it would be
over the
like
phone.
more of a surprise
But that
because
someone
his
surprised
body
me. It was Kyle.
isn't really like a regular
Kyle.
Mii body.
There was no way.
Oh, Kyle's
The kid that
here.
Henry traumatized all those years ago? It wasn't possible. I started making preparations. I proceeded to delete all the axe files from the Wii, including all other weapons.
Okay.
In case Henry was
Getting rid of all the weapon files.
Then, the next day,
that's creative.
I was just done with the preparations, but something that happened surprised me. I heard Sam calling Kyle again, but this time, Sam invited Kyle over, because Sam wanted to know how Henry would react to Kyle. But Sam made sure Kyle doesn't bring up anything, to make sure he doesn't destroy the Wii. I was not expecting that to happen. Sam sure was an idiot. But I knew that this would be the perfect moment to execute my plan. Then, I realized that if I were to show myself, I would have to reveal my name. However, I wanted to prevent revealing my real alias, Austin. I wanted something that could confuse them.
So is this where he comes up with the name Corrupted Mii?
Then finally, I came up with a good enough name. Corrupted Mii.
I
decided on the name for several reasons, mainly referencing how my body and voice were corrupted because of Henry.
Yeah, and this is called Corrupted Data.
Indeed, a Mii. It made sense, but I could have come up with something better.
Yeah, it does make sense.
Yet, there was not enough time. After about 15 minutes, the Wii turned on, and Henry and Sam made some chit-chat. Before all else could occur, the bell rang. I was enlivened, delighted, and enthralled. The adrenaline in my veins rushed with the fever of excitement. The anticipation was killing me.
What are you doing?
I made my way over to the Mii channel and hid myself,
Kyle's here.
So Henry wouldn't see me. By the time I was there, I saw Henry greeting Kyle. On the other side of the screen, I saw 2 teenagers. I saw what I recognized to be Kyle, but grown up. Puberty sure did hit him. I also saw who I would assume to be Sam in the room.
Did hit him.
Surprisingly, this was
That's
my
one of
first
the best
time
lines
seeing
in this whole thing.
I couldn't wait any longer.
Puberty
I wanted to execute my plan right now.
Puberty sure did hit him.
Anticipation was killing me. I have been waiting 10 years to do this.
Oh my god,
but I had to wait for the conversation to be over.
Yes, you're one of my favorite characters.
With agreement with Kyle.
Oh, he agrees with Kyle.
Henry started shouting at Kyle.
You know,
because Kyle didn't learn the lesson to
they both
not delete Mii's.
Like, Adelaide both murdered, something.
I was about to delete Henry
for them.
For the final time.
With Kyle, it was Kyle's Mii,
over,
and with Austin, it was
and I made the screen go to static.
His life.
It was finally time. I took the camera over to the hallway and put it under one of the light sources. I wanted them to see me. Then, when I was ready, I started speaking. Oh, hello, Sam. Did I interrupt Adelaide's little meltdown? I teased. Sam looked at Kyle and asked, Do you know who that voice is? Kyle, being confused, said, No, I have no idea. I never heard that voice before.
Oh, really? Because Austin's
It's
seen
honestly
you
funny to see
before,
you trying to
Kyle.
figure out who I am.
Yeah, when you were younger.
But how about I just show myself right now? I concluded. Afterwards, I finally walked to the point where they could clearly see me. I smiled and revealed myself. I am the Corrupted Mii.
Wait, is the famous line coming? Is the famous line coming?
We finally arrived at the delete icon, and
Let's
Edeled
the
freed
famous
his
line
mouth from my
coming.
hand. "Let me go, you son of a motherless goat!" he shouted. All the curses in the world.
I've heard that this is the
Why did I
best
have to
line
say
in the whole
so
thing.
stupid?
Let me go, you son of a motherless
I was expecting
goat.
him to say something better. But what could I expect from someone named Henry? I covered his mouth again. I looked at Henry and said, "Looks like Sam is stronger than we thought, right, Henry?"
That's the best
Well,
line in
she
this
being
whole
so
thing.
nice to you is going to be her downfall, I concluded.
Like in this whole,
What is it
in the
that
whole
you
Wii
want?
Deleted
Why can't
You,
you get over all this?
like
It's
story,
been
a
10 years or
timeline,
even
or
longer.
whatever.
Why won't you give up
Let
on
me
all this
go,
nonsense?
you son of a
Henry
motherless
questioned
goat.
with concern. I looked at him
Austin
for a
saying
solid
puberty
second,
sure did
and
hit
then
him is
I hesitantly
like
responded.
a close number 2.
I will never accept how things happened. I'm done being manipulated by this world. And we can't go back to how it was before.
Yada yada yada. Austin heinous year old.
I will
Yeah
make
yeah
my
yeah.
last living
Oh,
moments the
Henry
most
killed me, so
enjoyable
I'm
they
mad
could
at
ever
him.
be.
Yada yada yada.
Henry, after
Yada yada
acknowledging my
yada
response,
yada.
looked at me
Get on
and
with
looked
it,
away.
Austin.
He suddenly had an expression of regret in his face.
You know, I thought we were bonding
he was
at the
finally
start of
regretting
this
what he did to
reaction
me.
video.
But it was too late.
But now there's talk
Well,
about, oh,
we now
yeah,
just
yeah,
gotta wait a
yeah,
bit
I
so I
hate
can
Henry,
finally
yeah,
put you where
yeah,
you
yeah.
belong, Henry.
He killed
I
me,
said,
yeah, yeah,
while putting
yeah.
on the
I'm half
headset to
me,
his
half
head
robot
and
now.
taping his mouth shut. Then, after our little conversation, we finally felt the Wii being plugged back in.
Oh.
You get away from me, Henry said with anger. Why should I? Oh, wait. You're going to get your axe and try to chop my legs off again.
Oh,
well, guess what,
that's
little
so
me?
bad.
You
He
can't.
deleted all the files
The
for
axe
the
no longer
axe and all
exists,
the weapons.
nor any other weapon exists on this Wii. I wiped it all out from this console, I exclaimed. No, Edeled sighed. But
no.
there's really no point in giving you any more pain, though. And I got the ending I always wanted.
I'm pretty sure that this is the end.
Happy. And now, wherever this void takes me,
I don't know how long
I shall
this video
follow
is, but
and keep falling.
it's
Farewell.
probably as long as
and perhaps maybe we can meet
Sam's
again
story
in a new life. Until then, sayonara, Austin.
Sayonara, Austin. Salute to you, Austin. And that was the end of Wii Deleted You. Or so I thought. Oh wait. There's a Wii menu? Wait, what? Oh, overheat? Kyle's Wii. What is this? Is this supposed to be like revealing something new to Wii Deleted You? Wii. There's no more Kyle's Wii. There's no more Kyle's. There's just only Wii. Is he gonna go? Yeah, format Wii system memory. Yeah, yada yada. Shut off Wii. Oh, the Wii console now shut down, but it's already melted, isn't it? Okay, now that's the end of Wii Deleted You. Or not really, because I have found out that there's actually a joke 7th part to Sam's story, and also 2 episodes of Wii Deleted You Aftermath. So let me know if you want to watch if you want me to react to the joke 7th part and the 2 episodes of Aftermath. And turns out that there was gonna be actually a sequel to Wii Deleted You, but that got canned. So I'll see you when I cover FNF versus Elliot Reincarnated.